It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuning to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. It's so good to be hanging out with you on your Thursday, making sure it starts off on just the right way. Right now, though, not too long ago, we chatted about SpaceX's big plan to send thousands of satellites up into orbit to form a worldwide internet network for all. Now, in a recent statement, SpaceX announced that the first batch of satellites will be launched sooner than we thought. And here to unpack it is our space expert, outreach astronomer, Dr. Daniel Kanema. Daniel, how's it, brother, man?
Good, man.
Good to have you with us. Thank you very much. This is an incredible plan by SpaceX and a far-fetched one in anyone's mind at this stage. SpaceX, please remind us, what is Starlink, first and foremost?
I mean, so SpaceX and Elon Musk seem to always have the coolest names for things, firstly.
Starlink.
But then also like the coolest ideas, and then they seem to be able to pull them off.
Yeah.
So what the idea here is a sort of global network of satellites looking like this, so thousands of them, as you said, ultimately, which are linked both together in space, but then beaming down to Earth, so that wherever you are on the Earth, you can basically get satellite internet.
Okay.
So they'll provide a global internet service,
Wow.
you know, across the sea, across the center of Africa, everywhere.
Literally going over everyone's heads.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally, yeah.
Listen, how do they exactly plan to achieve this in terms of putting all those satellites up there?
Yeah, so it's complicated. To have a fully operational system, they need about 4,000 satellites.
Wow.
So they're planning to launch like the first 40 or so in the next month. But you know, then they have to be launching like 40, 50. I mean, this is what it's going to look like. And then obviously they need to put them in a very specific orbit.
Yeah.
So you can see how they're sort of orbiting
and they're near missing each
intersecting.
other.
Yeah. So I think somebody's done a lot of maths, because they'll be passing within 90 kilometers of each other at closest approach, which doesn't sound like a lot, but they're moving at 25,000 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
So like 90 k's is close.
It's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
And 4,000 of these things all in one orbit, all beaming down into
I need to ask you, taking a look at that graphic, we can kind of start imagining, you know, what it would look like, and I'm sure our view of the stars might change as well, because we'll see a lot of moving little kind of glimpses or whatever.
Yeah.
But are they allowed to put that many up in orbit? I mean, is there anyone that owns that space, or can anyone just kind of put a satellite in there? Because we're not talking about one or two. They're sending 40 now, yes, but 4,000.
Yeah, so there is a regulatory body in place for space, and you have to basically apply for a license to put up satellites. But yeah, I mean, there's competition too, right? SpaceX isn't the only company who wants to do this. So not only will SpaceX want to put up 4,000, but then other companies will want to do the same. And it does create an issue. Space is getting full, especially low Earth orbit. And as we spoke about a few weeks ago, actually, like if one of these things do collide, the cloud of debris can cause a chain reaction which will wipe out all of them.
Yeah.
Jeez. Which is a very, very scary concept. And I mean, I think the regulatory bodies are doing the best they can to control these things, but it's scary.
Look, it's a far-fetched idea, but they are setting it up, you know, sooner than we thought, and they kind of testing this process. But I can, you know, it's hard to think. We're going to have to see how it unfolds, and we're going to get you back here for many of those discussions, because thinking about just launching another spacecraft into orbit once that network has been established could pose a real danger and problem as well.
Yeah.
So, wow, big ideas from Elon Musk and his team from SpaceX. That's the final frontier this morning. You can let us know what you thought about that story, but I think it's absolutely awesome and far-fetched at the same time.